Hello, I am the artist known as DEROSNEC, and welcome to my weekly vlog where I talk about making music, art, movies, and more. One thing that has always intrigued me is how different artists get their respective projects started, from the point of inception. I'll be focusing mainly on music for the next few videos, but a lot of this particular concept applies to any creative endeavor. I feel like the majority of music is inspired by something in the epic expanse of concept that is human emotion, like love, for instance. Religion, or lack thereof, historically speaking, also has inspired many a tune. Some people get their ideas from nature. Olivier Messiaen, for example, was a modern composer who literally notated bird songs and built variations off of them. Personally, I feel like my inspiration can't be pegged down to one specific source. My daughter and husband have inspired songs. Food, my extremely opinionated politics have inspired songs. Past relationships, good and bad. One thing is for certain though, and that is you cannot force inspiration. I find that I get my best melodies when I'm out on a long, brisk walk without headphones in. There's something about the combo of the natural and unnatural sounds in the world around me and all of its chaos mixing in with my blood pumping that gets my creative gears turning. And hey, I can get my creative development time in and my exercise time in! Bonus! But when that amazing piece of inspiration finally hits, what do you do about it? A lot of people, including myself, will say, oh, I'll write it down later, but then I'll get wrapped up in something else and lose it. It being the melody, lyric, logline, color, character, whatever it is that the artist actually needed to remember to actually execute the piece in the first place is gone forever. This is where I think technology is really your best friend. Whip out that phone, voice memo app, or ancient cheapo tape recorder that you found on Craigslist, whatever you can afford, and get it down. It doesn't have to be beautiful quality, you're just trying to get that idea down while it's at its freshest. If I get lucky and I get a good melody or lyric early in my walk, then I'll take advantage of that momentum and continue to develop it on the rest of my walk. Here's an example of one song that came to me as I was on an epic 6-mile walk in Atlanta, initially inspired by the picturesque clouds. Here's my first recording in all of its glorious, crappy roughness. Na 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 na. I kept walking and I went over the melody again and again until something made more sense than I recorded it again. Clouds in my eyes run through my head, blocking my vision, clouding my senses. I actually did this about 5 times for this song on that same walk and ended up writing in piecemeal about a solid quarter of a song that I was actually happy with by the time it was over. I have a running folder full of voice memo snippets which I'll sift through when I'm doing my music production time and need a fresh idea. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're not, and it's unlikely I'll end up actually using them all, but my reality is that I'm a very slow writer, and having this pot of inspiration, so to speak, at my disposal, available to me whenever I actually have music time, has been integral to my ability to actually write the songs in the first place. On that note, pun intended, over the next few posts I'm going to walk you through more of my personal songwriting process, and maybe some part of it will resonate with you in your own creative endeavors. So, where do you get your inspirations? How do you lock those ideas down so that you don't lose them? Let me know in a comment below. Thanks for watching. Hit that thumbs up button below and join the Uncensored by subscribing to my YouTube channel, my newsletter, by following me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all that stuff. If you never want to miss a video, be sure to click the little notification bell icon too. It really helps me out when you like me, so give me a like. See you later.